name is Jen Minicky and I work at Gumdrop Books. I'm going to read with you today The Story Behind Groundhog Day by Jack Reeder, and it's published by our friends at PowerKids Press. Thanks for letting us read your book today. Winter or spring? Is spring right around the corner, or will there be 6 more weeks of winter? People in the United States and Canada ask this each year on February 2nd. But they don't ask a meteorologist. They ask a groundhog. Groundhog Day has been celebrated for over 130 years. Hiding until spring. Groundhogs live in forests and meadows in North America, which is where Groundhog Day is celebrated today. During the winter, groundhogs hibernate in their burrows for months without moving or eating. They come out in the springtime when the weather gets warmer. An important day. February 2nd is about halfway between the first day of winter and the first day of spring. An ancient Celtic holiday called Imbolc falls on this day. Imbolc celebrates the end of winter and the beginning of spring. Ancient Egyptians and Babylonians likely celebrated a similar holiday. Candlemas. As Christianity spread throughout Europe, Imbolc turned into a new holiday called Candlemas. Christians celebrated important figures on February 2nd by lighting candles. Some people believe that there would be 40 more days of winter if it was sunny on Candlemas Day. Turning to the animals. People across Europe looked for animals coming out of hibernation on Candlemas. Some looked for bears, while others looked for smaller burrowing animals. They believed this was a way to tell if the weather was getting warmer or if it was going to continue to be colder. Watching animals to learn about changes in the weather was common in Germany. Some Germans believed if a badger came out of its burrow on a sunny day and saw its shadow, more winter weather was on its way. If it didn't see its shadow, spring was coming soon. The first celebration. In the 18th and 19th centuries, many German immigrants moved to North America and settled in Pennsylvania. They turned to the groundhogs, which were common in the area, to predict the weather. The first official Groundhog Day celebration took place on February 2nd, 1887 in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. A group of businessmen and hunters known as the Punxsutawney Groundhog Club started the yearly celebration. They headed to a place called Gobbler's Knob to see if a groundhog named Punxsutawney Phil would see a shadow. He did, which meant 6 more weeks of winter. The holiday today. Since the first Groundhog Day celebration in 1887, crowds have gathered every February 2nd at Gobbler's Knob for Phil's prediction. A group called the Inner Circle runs the event. Members wear fancy hats and pretend to speak to Phil in groundhog language. Trusting the groundhog. Records show that Phil has only been right about 40% of the time when predicting the weather. Other areas in the United States and Canada also have weather predicting groundhogs. Even though their predictions aren't always correct, Groundhog Day is still a fun celebration. The end.